Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to play on stress resolution in Fortnite Season 8, okay? I'm also going to be talking about playing on stretched res if you are cloning your monitor. Say if you are using a dual PC setup and you're cloning your monitor with your Elgato and it's not letting you customize your resolution, like the buttons grayed out. I'm also going to be telling you how to fix that, okay? Because I was having a problem with that. And I figured I'd just throw that in here just in case anybody else is having a problem with that. I'm going to show you how to fix that. Alright. So the reason you might want to play on stretch resolution is a lot of people say you can hit your shots easier. In my experience, I feel like this is true. Okay, I've been playing stretch res for about a month now. Took me a little bit to get used to it, but once I did get used to it, close range battles are a lot easier for me. Editing's a lot easier for me. Anything close up is a lot easier for me now. Now the only downfall for stretch res is you can't see as far. Okay, when you stretch your resolution, it makes further targets a little bit harder to see, a little bit more blurry, a little bit harder to hit. Okay, so there's basically your pros and cons of stretched res. I play on 1440 by 1080p. In my opinion, that's the best stretched res. 1600 is a good one to play too. In my opinion, 1600 is not really enough stretched for me. And some people play on like 1200 or 1080 by 1080. And in my opinion, that's too stretched. Okay, that's a little too much. So 1440 is right about in the middle. Alright, so first thing you guys are going to want to do is go to your NVIDIA control panel. Now when the control panel comes up, you'll see that my default is 1920 by 1080. Okay, at 144 Hertz. This is a 144 Hertz monitor, Asus monitor. The MG248QR gaming monitor, 1 millisecond response time. So you will be, if you notice here, like I said, I clone my monitor with my Elgato capture card so that I can record onto my streaming PC. So I'm going to be focusing on my main monitor for this. So if you notice up here, I have 1440 by 1080. And the way to get this customed up here, by hitting customize and create custom resolution. Now, the reason this is grayed out right here, this is a problem I was having at first, okay, and this is a problem I hope I can help you guys fix. The reason mine was grayed out is because my capture card is plugged in, okay? My Elgato capture card is plugged in right here. Unplugging your Elgato capture card will free up this button, and you'll be able to click on it. So that's what was wrong with mine. That's why it wouldn't let me customize it. After you click custom resolution, you're going to go up to where it says 1920 by 1080 and you're going to change that to 1440 by 1080. And make sure you change the hertz according to the hertz of the monitor that you have. Okay, you don't want to accidentally mess up your FPS by forgetting to change the hertz on there. Okay, so 1440 by 1080 at 144 hertz in your custom resolution tab. Like I said, if this is not blue or if this is not highlighted for you, unplug your capture card and try going back into this, and it should work. Now after you plug your capture card back in, it's going to try to automatically switch you back to the default setting, but you just have to come back in here and click the custom resolution that you've created. So now that that's set, go to your custom and apply that, and it stretches it for you. Hit yes to keep the settings. Now I'm not sure if this matters, but some people say it does. I have this on full screen with scaling from the GPU, and you're going to want to override the scaling mode set by games and programs, so that way it'll stretch your Fortnite when you open it. Okay, so after that's done, you're going to close that out. Now you're going to go down here to your search bar. You're going to type %appdata%, and this file folder should come up right here. After you get to this file folder, you're going to back it up by clicking app data up here. It's going to take you out of the roaming folder. Then you're going to go to your local folder. You're going to go to Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, game user settings. Now before you go into this, make sure you right click on it, go down to properties. Where it says read only, uncheck that, apply, okay. The reason you uncheck that is so it allows you to make changes to the settings. Okay, so now that we're in the settings, you're going to scroll down a little bit until you see resolution size. Normally this is set to 1920 by 1080. So is this one. You're going to change both of these to 1440 by 1080. The X is going to be 1440, the Y is going to be 1080. Now I'm not sure if these other two matter, but I changed these anyway just to be safe. Just to make sure everything's set to 1440. The desired screen width 1440. Confirmed desired screen width 1440. So just make sure you change those 4 settings to 1440. And after you do that, you're gonna hit File, Save. You're gonna exit out of that. Right click, go to Properties, and change it back to read only so that it doesn't change. And hit Apply and hit OK. Now when you open your Fortnite game, it should put you in stretch res. Now to check to make sure you're on 1440 by 1080p, you're going to go up here to your settings tab. Click settings, the cogwheel. And for display resolution, it should still say 1920 by 1080. But if you look down here at 3D resolution, it says 1440 by 1080. And after that, you should be all set. If this video helped you guys, and I hope it did, please leave a like and or a comment if you please, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a video. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. Get those dubs, boys. Peace out.